So I'm going to try and take these cables off and reclaim those two 4x4 posts or something. I don't know what. So the guy is here to give us an estimate on the bridge. He's going to take some measurements and just get a general look of what is going on here. So this is a map, a screen capture that I got from the bridge guy, who showed me the actual rain radar during and before actually the hurricane hit. Now you can see at that lower spot, the red spot, that's where the hurricane was. And if you look up over where we are in western North Carolina, you can see that there is a ton of rain. So what people aren't really talking about is the fact that we had two huge storms in a row. So I went out there on Thursday and the water was halfway up my bridge. That was before this hurricane even hit. So it was, I mean, I knew we were in for trouble when I saw that. My sister and I went out there and, well, it was pouring rain. It was torrential rain. And like I said, the river hadn't even risen but halfway up. Kind of scary, but this is something people are talking about. Two storm systems came in and hit us at the same time. Well, they hit us one right after the other. When the ground didn't have time to absorb the water from the first one, it was so oversaturated and the trees were easily knocked down, and flooding obviously occurred in a torrential way. So I came back the next day and all of that land down here that was totally wet is dried up. Because of the work that he did up there, he diverted it. So that got fixed. I'm grateful for that. I started by taking off all the pickets, but this is kind of sketchy. And falling on that rock or even in the water is not something I want to do. So I'm just holding off on completing this to a later date. That looks like a 6x6, could be one of mine in the water down there. There's more wood right there. Lumber, wood all over trees, but lumber that has gone down the river. So I was trying to hammer this cement away, but I don't have the right tools. Just the hammer is not enough. Not unless I want to have a problem with my shoulder, which I don't. So I'll have to figure out a different tool. Maybe one of those mini jackhammers to get the cement off here so I can reuse this 6x6 post. Just as a reminder, this is the way the bridge looked like, and 3 months ago we beefed it up and made it worth 60,000 pounds. In other words, it had to carry 60,000 pounds. And it got beefed up. We put a railing on with cables in between so you could see through it. It wasn't, wood that was kind of in the way and you couldn't see through. So that was done 3 months ago. Now, what is the bridge guy going to do? I asked him to restore it back to its original look, this look. And, the bridge really is in great shape. It sustained the weather excellently, which I was thrilled with. But the other side, it took away probably 100 feet, maybe even more, worth of dirt, stone, boulders, a number of things. So they're going to give us an estimate on what it will cost to repair this, and I'll post that once we get that estimate in place, and we'll see whether or not we can do that. The other idea is if we don't fill that dirt back there, we will be able to extend the bridge, but that's going to require permits and all kinds of other regulations that apparently not the government, I think the state, or maybe it's even FEMA, they've designated this area with some specific designation that makes it a tad more challenging to just build another bridge. I don't know what we'd have to go through, but the bridge guy told us that it would be extensive and costly, and I don't know. I mean, it's tough to even guess what to do at this point, but I'll keep you posted with videos as they come.